YouTube, what's goody? It's your boy Southside Nate, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, it's sponsored by AlloyWorks Auto Parts. They sent your boy out a 4-row aluminum radiator for a Chevrolet Caprice or a Buick Roadmaster from the years 91 through 93. So it's gonna be a perfect replacement for the old bubble right here. So in this video, we're gonna get this baby unboxed, installed, so then we can get the bubble back on the road. Let's get it. All right, so what we got right here is a 4-row aluminum radiator. A 4-row aluminum aftermarket radiator. That should be a factory replacement for my 93 Caprice Classic. That's a big boy. Oh yeah, she beefy. She is beefy. Okay, so this radiator has no fluid in it. This baby been parked for a while. But you usually will want to go ahead and empty out all the fluid before you don't get to swapping it. But like I said, this one is empty because that radiator right there lost the plug. So one of the heater hoses, reservoir. Now I gotta get these transmission lines loose and the bottom radiator hose. Very simple swap. You get it on bottoms, I'm probably gonna have to get down on the grind. That's how I have better clearance. All right, I got the top transmission line loose. Got the top radiator hose loose. Now I gotta get the bottom transmission line and the bottom radiator hose, and we can pull this stock one out. I don't keep my lines in it. Alright. She out of there. Alright, YouTube, we'll do a quick side-by-side comparison. See if everything match up. The whole sides look the same. You got the drain plug in the same spot. You got the same little shape right there. Only thing I see is different on the aluminum radiator is these two right here. On the aluminum radiator, these are a little bit smaller. Shouldn't be a problem. Hope it's not going to be a problem. Hopefully I can get the clamp on that tight enough so it won't leak. Well, let's go ahead and get this baby installed and see how she works. The last comparison is going to be the thickness. You look at the stock. I believe that's a 2-row and this a 4-row. Because it's double the size of that right there. Yes, sir. Shout out to AlloyWorks Auto Parts. They been looking out for you, boy. Y'all go ahead, dropping it. It's gonna be a link in the description. It's gonna be a link to this radiator. It's gonna be a link to their website. Might even throw it up on the screen. Y'all go check them out, man. Grab y'all some parts. Yes, sir. AlloyWorks for the win, baby. Let's get this baby installed. All right. Move these lines out the way. All right. That out the way. I might have to take that bottom shroud out. Give me some clearance, the bottom part of the shroud. I might have to modify it. It don't look like much. Just for clearance purposes though. Might have to modify it over here. I think we're just gonna go ahead and take it off. All right, so I got the grinder with a cutoff wheel. It's a metal cutoff wheel. I'm gonna use it to cut the plastic. Now I'm gonna get rid of these shrouds in the future once I do the LS swap. But for now, I'm just gonna cut this off, this inner lip right here off, just so I have clearance to get this 4-row radiator in there. I'm just gonna take it off. All right. Yeah. Where the transmission lines. I don't want to mess them up. Look like I'm on one over here. All right, yep. Yep. Yeah, the way it's looking, that shroud gotta go. YouTube, this baby putting up a little fight. All right, YouTube. So it's been a little minute since the last clip. I had a few things I had to get squared away with the cooling system, but I finally got the AlloyWorks 4-row aluminum radiator installed. Fill this baby up with coolant, and that's all she wrote. Like I said, there will be a link in the description to this product and AlloyWorks website. I had a few things that I had to do off camera to complete this install. As I pointed out at the beginning of the video, this part right here was a little smaller than the stock hose, so I had to get a reducer. Then I also ended up having to change the water pump, the thermostat, and the coolant temp sensor. And I also had to put a new fitting on this hose back here. But yeah, man, shout out to AlloyWorks for sending your boy over this radiator. 4-row aluminum radiator, that baby is installed. I do have AN lines ran to mine, but it is a factory replacement. Yes, sir. AlloyWorks for the win, baby. Let's get it. You say what? Okay. I'll be in there in a second, okay? Yeah, I'll be in there. I got to get it for you. All right, YouTube, look like that baby full. We're gonna let them bubbles do their thing. And that's all she wrote. Yes, sir, baby, the bubble back on the road, thanks to AlloyWorks. Now, this radiator is a little bit too big for the fan shroud, so I got mine off right now. I'm gonna do some modifications to the fan shroud and the radiator mounts. That way, it'll fit right back on there with no issue. But all of the fan shroud is plastic. All of it taking some notching of the plastic to get it to fit right over this 4-row radiator. AlloyWorks for the win, baby. Yes, sir. Baby look good up in there. I love aftermarket parts, man. Like I said, there will be a link in the description for y'all to check out AlloyWorks website. They do sell a lot of aftermarket automotive parts. Yes, sir. Like, share, comment, subscribe. All right, got the cap back on. All right, so last thing I got to figure out is the coolant temp sensor. Now I replaced the coolant temp sensor and I replaced the fuse over here in the fuse box. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was for the coolant temp sensor, but for the gauge not working still. But once I get that figured out, everything's good to go, baby. But once again, man, like, share, comment, subscribe. There will be a link in the description for AlloyWorks website. Click on that link, see if y'all need some parts, man. And thanks for watching the video. Until the next time, I'm out. Peace.